Hello and welcome back to another Planet video from UNM.nu. I want to cover something Kev posted in the Telegram group today. Let me just start sharing my screen here. Don't want to waste too much time. Want this to be a short video, but it's not that I totally disagree with Kev. I mean, we'll get to this comment, and I just want to respond to it because I think it's worth talking about. Just to make sure that not too much FUD is being spread in the community. Let's take a look here. And I believe his comment was right around, maybe I went too far. We just go to the bottom. I might have already been in roughly the right area. Here we go. So he talks about the fact that 100% of us are voting to support the proposal, but we haven't met the 60,000 Aqua quota. We've only met 24,000. A huge reason for that is that Mega Aqua Whale hasn't voted, where if Mega Aqua Whale voted, we'd meet quorum just on that vote alone. But we're now down to less than 24 hours this time. This will be coming out a week from now, so the voting will be over. We'll see if it's passed or not by then. We're only 40% of the way there. If the proposal does not pass, Gamma will be fully emitted in a few weeks. Then we will tap into the reserves, which will be depleted quickly. At that point, I think Gamma will be pretty much dead and useless, as there will not be any extra boost. Don't forget to vote. I agree with him in that we really want this proposal to pass, so vote. I disagree with, I agree with the fact that we are on track to be fully emitted, if not in a few weeks, in a short period of time. I'm sure he's done the math, so I believe him. And, based on prior math I had done, I thought we were on track for that. I don't know if anything has changed, because remember, the Gamma payouts for things like Thena Fusion, a lot of those are just actual rewards from Thena. And then we have a performance fee that's being paid, and that Gamma can just be bought and given to us as rewards. So instead of paying us in US dollars or whatever, we're getting paid in Gamma. That doesn't necessarily have to come out of our 100,000 minting every day. So, long story short, when it says which will be depleted quickly, first of all, if we look at the reserves, I'll do that in a second, try not to forget. If we look at the reserves, I think there's probably something like 10 million Gamma in the reserves. I think that'll last longer than Kev or other people think. I think that could be sustainable for 3-6 months, maybe even longer. Now, in crypto terms or in real life terms, that could be considered quickly. We definitely do want the proposal to pass, where we get rid of 100,000 per day minting and cut it down to 60,000. We want Planet to remain sustainable, as I talk about in almost every video. And so I agree with him on that point, but I don't think there needs to be FUD making it sound like if this doesn't pass, Planet is doomed to fail, which gets to the next point. Kev thinks that Gamma will be pretty much dead and useless, as there will not be any extra boost. First enough, Gamma BTCB will still be boosting vaults. It's been confirmed by Joe. Like, even if the proposal doesn't pass, we still have Gamma BTCB boost. And again, I think it's easy to think once the minting stops, once we hit 100 million Gamma, and then we start tapping into the reserves, which Kev talks about, I think it's easy to think, well, cutting out the 100,000 per day of Gamma that's being released, essentially money that's being printed, created, yeah, that's going to have a huge impact on the rewards that are paid out. But again, a lot of the Thena Fusion pools are based on just the actual returns from Thena, and we just convert that to Gamma. So if the price of Gamma is dirt cheap, like it is now, around 0.5 cents, like if we're supposed to get $10 per day from Thena, just using that as just a basic example. Like, let's say you're going to get $10 per day from Thena because you're a part of the Thena pool. 15% of that goes to the performance fee, so you really get like $8.50. Well, instead of just being given 8.5 USDT or something, $8.50 in USDT or BUSD or USDC, Planet is automatically going to convert your earnings in Thena to Gamma. So if Gamma is only like 0.5 cents, you're going to do $8.50 divided by 0.5. 0.005. So $8.50 divided by 0.005, you would be given 1,700 gamma per day, which comes out of the gamma BTCB pool, gamma BNB pool. So I think that system can last indefinitely. So to say that gamma will be pretty much dead and useless, I disagree with. I think gamma can work indefinitely. Obviously, we want an increase in total value locked. Obviously, we want an increase in fees. Obviously, we want an increase in users. We want an increase in everything so gamma and aqua eventually go up. But to say it's dead, I think, is extreme. Again, if this is trying to scare people into voting, I'm fine with that. I mean, Kev's a good guy. And again, I agree with the gist of what he's saying, but I want to reduce the FUD. This makes it sound like if the proposal doesn't pass, which my time would be less than 24 hours, plan is going to fail. I disagree with that. My personal opinion, not financial advice, do your own research. So now I wanted to go ahead and what was I going to talk about? I was going to talk about something about the minting, I guess. Let me just stop sharing my screen here. Okay, stop share. Okay. That's what I was going to bring up over here. I was going to look at the amount of gamma in the reserves, I believe. Let me just share my screen so you can see what I'm doing. That way I don't have to just talk and you not seeing anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to gamma. Not iGamma. Oops. Let me just go to me. I'm the number 6 holder, I believe. I should have a lot of gamma in my wallet. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I've withdrawn it to my wallet for liquidity and to avoid potential fees that could be placed on it down the road. Okay, so if we look at gamma here, let me just pull up my spreadsheet. Just to make sure I don't give you bad information. I know it's one of these top addresses. So the gamma reserves are in the Infinity Vault, which will be this top one. Which one is it? Oh, we have to go to Green Planet. That's right. So this top one is Green Planet, which takes us then to there we go. You got to go to G Gamma. And the Infinity Vault will be 7AA7, this top one. Makes sense. And from here, I don't know, I'm having trouble navigating this. I just have it in my bookmark. I should just go here. Here's the Infinity holders, and the reserves are this top one right here. Yes. Make sure. Sorry, I'm trying to take my time with my thoughts. Sorry for being so quiet. Yes, the gamma reserves are this top one right here. So really all I have to do is divide that. What am I dividing that by? It looks like H24. It's about a ratio of 35.4 last I checked. This is fluctuating just based on various coding, market conditions. I don't know the exact mechanism of what you exactly divide by, but I think 35.4 would be accurate here. So let's take 365,695,660, divide that by the factor of 35.4 to get actual gamma. And here we go. The reserves should have over 10 million gamma in the reserves. So if we were just to continue the 100,000 per day minting, which would now come out of the reserves instead of just printing the money, that gives us how many days? 103 days. So that gives us a little over 3 months of reserves, which again, I agree with Kev. That's a short period of time. We want the proposal to pass. That way we can stretch out that length of time. But again, just to say this proposal doesn't pass means planet's doomed to fail. Gamma is going to be worthless. I disagree with that. So I think that's enough for this video. If you've enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment on YouTube, Twitter, and elsewhere. Again, Kev's a good guy. He has great opinions. He's very knowledgeable about Planet, probably more knowledgeable than I am. But I just wanted to do an opinion video just to discuss what Kev talked about, because it is worth bringing up in a topic. And do you agree with me? Leave a comment. Do you disagree with me? Leave a comment. What are your thoughts about the sustainability of Gamma and Planet? I'd be curious to hear your thoughts, and maybe do a follow-up video to one of your comments. So please help me out, helps Planet out, helps the channel out. I'm going to call it a night. I'm tired, but wanted to do a couple videos tonight, so I'm glad I recorded these. Hope you enjoy. Until the next video, God bless and take care, my friends.